Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we declared war on Rome again to take a duchy here, which would join up our piece of land that we took in the previous war. And everything was going fine until our host invasion arrived and plopped their army right in the middle of our target duchy here, which actually seems to be fine. It looks like they're trying to attack me into the mountains here across a river, which I am more than happy to let them do and then reinforce. We'll go ahead and get our best commanders in charge of this army. Maybe not including ourselves. Not too scared of succession right now in general, but I'd rather it didn't happen right in the middle of two pretty worrying wars here. Okay, so looks like they are scheduled to arrive on the 22nd of May. We'll avoid sending our troops until they actually arrive. Curious to see whether this 5,000 will actually join as well. Even if they do, we have pretty equal numbers. Okay, so 23rd of May and the 3rd of June for the 5,000. Meanwhile, we finished a siege. We will take all of the prisoners. And the battle has started. This 5,000 is actually headed over to here. Okay. That's plains. Alright, I think we'll just let them go. We'll reinforce this battle. It's actually going to take a while. Hopefully they'll hold out well enough. We have equal numbers and lots of terrain advantages, so I think we'll be fine there. And we can go after this 5,000 with a larger army once this battle is done. They have no leaders in two of their flanks, so that's another thing we have going for them. Oh, actually this 5,000 has changed its mind and is now heading into reinforce. Okay. Well, that is also fine. We could consider sending our 6k too. Don't really want to attack them in the mountains, so if they change their mind we'll have to be quick and cancel. Looks like they're heading in though. Okay, so after the battle you can come out to here and you can head in and then come out to here. Alright, so for now they have a numbers advantage, but our reinforcements are 10 days away. We have... oh, we don't have raiders, the Sultan has raiders, okay. Sounds good. Looks like we're doing fine, even despite the temporary numbers mismatch here. And there are our reinforcements. So it should be plain sailing from here. Okay. Already 100% against the host invasion from that one battle. Sounds good, we'll enforce demands. Unfortunately, executing him will lower all of our vassals' opinion, so let's not do that. He does have a lot of money that we can seize if we banish him, though, so let's do that. And don't come back. Okay, then. So meanwhile, we're at 70% here. We're not completely safe, though, since he has got a few powerful vassals he's called in. This guy has... actually 7,000, I think he had more than that the last time I looked. Jerusalem with another 6,000 has been called in, so if all of those people come up and actually try to fight us, we could have a difficult time here. Seems like a lot of his army is concentrating on Cyprus, though. We do of course have our allies in Croatia we can call in, if we needed to. But I think we'll not do that just yet. Alright, you can head down here and siege the 3rd county. Elective succession. Alright, not too much we can really do about her opinion. A lot of it is coming from the constantly growing raised levies penalty. And a new independence faction too. As long as these continue to not get much support, I think we're going to be fine. And we lost a siege in Cyprus. Not a big deal. No sign of any strong armies from his allies just yet. And as of course, as I say that, here comes 5,000. I think that's fine though. We can happily continue to keep sieging what we're sieging. At least for the moment. Our son, the younger son, is in need of an education. And I guess he's pretty far down the line of succession since our heir had a son of his own. So it doesn't matter too much about his education. Very unlikely that we play as him. So I suppose using him for opinion is going to be our best bet, probably. I think this was the Duchessa who has started the faction. So sure, we'll give him to her. We will take all the prisoners. And we have this county fully sieged now. I think we'll just stay here, probably. Since I imagine we're going to get to 100 pretty quickly from these other sieges over here. Apparently I still have the plot to kill our former host invader, because my co-conspirator has sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn on a path that Malik will travel with his escort. Once they are seated at a table, kaboom. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and approve the plan. I mean, we've already defeated his armies, seized all of his gold, and banished him from the realm. Why not explode him at the same time? If this doesn't succeed, I'll just cancel the plot, though. He has one chance. This guy sends word that several members of the Varangian Guard ran amok in his quarter of Constantinople yesterday. In their drunken stupor, the Norsemen set fire to an inn, killed 3 guards, and physically abused 5 local merchants and 2 priests. People are crying out for justice. Make an example of them, or say, oh, come now, boys will be boys. How does the captain feel about us? He is not too unhappy. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll side with this mayor or something this time. And Rome has a civil war to lower crown authority. Okay. Not a particularly large revolt, it looks like. But good news for us. He discovered the manure and avoided the explosion. My complicity was revealed. Okay. Let's cancel our plot then. We'll allow him to live out the rest of his life in peace. And our strategos here has declared the reconquest of Alexiad. Is that this county? It is. Okay. Not de jure part of his land, so I'm not sure I'm too happy about that. And if we were going to declare war for this duchy at some point eventually, we would have gotten that anyway, so we're not really gaining anything out of him taking this county. I mean, we would have gained 3 counties later instead of 2, so it would have been the same in the end. 6,000 enemy troops here, mostly from the Ukay-Liun Sultanate. These guys, okay. Well, I think we'll just ignore them. We're about to finish more sieges over here. And they're actually headed in to attack my 5,500 in the plains. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll take half of this and move them over here, and also I don't want to take a full half of this, but enough to replace the troops that we just sent over. So hopefully we'll have enough troops here now to deter them from actually attacking us. Let's get good commanders in charge too. Okay, we have changed his mind. Or perhaps not. He's headed into Bolu now. Okay, so we're going to get up to 5,500 or so there before he arrives. So I'm happy to let him engage me in the mountains and then reinforce. He is also crossing a river, so that's fine. We'll want to get our commanders in charge of this army instead. He'll be here on the 30th. Lost another siege on Cyprus, that's fine. Oh, and we have dangerous factions. Elective succession, okay. Well, I guess we have a decent amount of money. We can pretty freely hand out gifts here. That should hopefully take care of it. Okay, so the battle has just started. We are a little bit outnumbered, but we can send reinforcements from here. We'll be there on the 11th of April. Should be in plenty of time to make sure we win this. You have successfully converted a province. Great. That should fulfill our ambition. And the revolt is over down here, so our vassal is not going to conquer that. That's fine. We'll just retake the same ambition and move our ecclesiarch. Let's see, everywhere here is converted. We have the county up here that's the wrong religion. And we have all the land over here too. I guess we'll work on some of this land. So we're okay, and our reinforcements have arrived, so this should be easy victory from here. Hopefully be worth enough war score for us to finish this war immediately. Not quite. We'd capture a prisoner though. And this siege that we're about to finish over here will maybe be enough. And it was. We'll take prisoners and we'll enforce our demands. Okay. We will grant the recently acquired land to random new nobles. I guess one of these people was already Orthodox. We vassalized them instead of gaining the county. Not sure which one it was. We can create the duchy title, and we will. We'll grant it to this guy. And we'll disband our troops. So that has certainly increased the size of our name on the map, which is always good, and joined up some of our separated land. Also something I really like doing. So our new truce with Rome lasts until 1119. But we'll see if we can shorten that by means of murder pretty soon. We have a new captain of the Varangian Guard already, apparently. So I guess we'll appoint him as our new commander. Not sure what happened to the previous one, he only just was appointed. We still have our truce with Lesser Armenia as well, but we'll be able to go to war with them too. In actually 6 years, okay. But we'll work on killing the Sultan first. In case that might be possible. And our list of targets for our Tier 1 of Imperial Reconquest is getting noticeably shorter now. We have a new Ecumenical Patriarch, that's okay. Let's see, only one person bribable here. Guess we'll bribe them. And let's see, we should be making a good amount of money, and we're going to be at peace for a little while here probably, so we can definitely afford to build some upgrades. Probably in our most recently built castles. Particularly the castle town is going to be worth building. Pay for itself relatively quickly. And let's check our... In fact, we only have one castle in our capital here. Castle town is not upgradable. We course have the Theodosian walls, which give us extra levy and lots of fort level, which is very nice. I wonder though if it might not be better for us to have our Chancellor or Steward in a different county where we have more than one castle. It might be. I think these newly built castles are going to gain less benefit though from the missions that they have than more developed ones are, so maybe we'll just do it later. Raiders in the Sultan's lands, okay. Is that what he's raising his troops about? Or is he at war? Defending against Georgia in the Georgian Holy War for Erzurum. That's a direct war he's involved in. I guess this is, yeah, a neighboring duchy here. Okay. Not sure if this is part of our current tier of Imperial Reconquest. Apparently not. I don't see it on the map. Or on the list, rather. Okay. Have another faction. None of these are particularly dangerous. I think we'll just hand out gifts to a lot of these people anyway, though. Since we can definitely afford to. I think we might not give out 176 gold, though. For only 37 opinion, that doesn't really seem worth it. And I suppose if our plot to kill the Sultan is unlikely to succeed, we can try the King of Lesser Armenia instead. Move up the timetable there, though I think in our next war against him we're only going to be taking a single county. If our CBs are the same as we had before. Looks like not much chance of success here either. Guess we'll bribe one person. Our sister. Who I guess stayed in his court when whoever it was that we married her to died. Was it you, or was it a different sister? Yeah, it was the former king, okay. Well, I think there's a small chance of it firing once there's at least one co-conspirator. So we'll just leave that. Hope we get lucky. Need a new ecclesiarch. And we'll appoint this guy, who will be better than the ecumenical patriarch, and will become even better when we appoint him and he fulfills his ambition. So I think we were working over here. That's where we'll send him. Looks like Georgia is going to win their war. They seem to be doing pretty well. 64% in favor. Okay. Well, we're just about out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for the moment. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.